Lake Winnipeg is a Manitoba gem, and we're learning today about a project that's going to work to maintain the health of it. So Scott Graham joins me from Simplot Canada. Thank you for coming into the studio and joining us today. Let's talk a little bit about the Lake Winnipeg project. What is it?
Thank you, Terry. So the Lake Winnipeg project is a group of farmers and organizations such as Simplot Canada, the potato processing facility out of Portage-la-Prairie, and we're just looking at different ways that we can, promote and show sustainability within the industry and within agriculture. So there's many things that farmers are doing, and we just want to be able to show those practices. So things such as cover crops, the use of soil moisture probes, reduced tillage, or just some technologies and sustainable practices that farmers are using to have a better impact on Lake Winnipeg by reduced erosion, reduced runoff, better usage of nutrients and inputs that they put on their crops to make them healthy. And overall, that is healthier for Lake Winnipeg when the water does arrive to Lake Winnipeg.
Okay, and I mean it's so important, as I mentioned. It's one of those gems in our province that we want to maintain. We enjoy it in so many ways, but we want to make sure that it stays healthy. What's some of the feedback that you're getting?
Excellent feedback. The farmers that are involved in the project, they're able to tell their story. Their story is actually a data-driven story. We've hired a third-party consultant or organization to review what they're doing, look at scientific facts, and everything is verifiable. And some of the things that are verifiable are soil stabilization, nutrient retention on the land, and in the end, it does make everything a little bit more resilient within agriculture, and that does lead to a stronger, healthier rural community with a better understanding of agriculture in the end as well too.
Okay, I love hearing that. What are some of the benefits that we as a society will then notice as you're working to do this? Yeah,
so as a society, the public will become a little bit more informed with what farmers are doing. Sustainability has always been about agriculture. Farmers are always trying to figure out and look at new ways to reduce their inputs to produce more food, trying to feed a growing population.
Okay. What made you want to take part as part of Simplot?
Yeah, great question. So Simplot, we work within the Lake Winnipeg Basin project. We also source raw potatoes from our farms as well too. So we just thought it would be a great opportunity just to tell a data-driven, scientific, verifiable story, and promote with what our farms are doing, because farmers, they really are humble. They don't always talk about what they're always doing all the time. They are doing lots of things that are sustainable, such as cover crops year-round. They're looking into things to manage the amount of water that they use for irrigation, such as soil moisture probes, variable rate irrigation pivots. That allows the farmers to put on less water in the low spots, more water on the high spots, trying for a healthier crop in the end there. There's also a method called dammer diking as well too. That's when a certain implement goes across the field. It creates divots in the soil in between the rows in the furrow, and then that holds the water as well too, making it more efficient. Instead of the water during a rainfall event or an irrigation event, all that water running to the low spot.
I love hearing about these sustainable practices. Shout out to the farmers. We appreciate all that you're doing. Thanks so much for coming in and sharing this information with us.
Thank you.
Learn more at fieldstoforks.ca.